So in the life insurance business, you have the awesome opportunity of going out and meeting with a lot of clients. You have the ability to go out and recruit a lot of agents, but it's really based on your activity level and what you decide you want to do. Not everybody has to meet with a lot of clients. Not everyone has to recruit a lot of agents. You don't have to. You can meet with a little bit of clients. You can meet with no clients, and you can recruit no people. I chose to meet with a lot of clients and recruit a lot of people. I thought that meeting with clients was what I was going to be able to use to develop an income today, and recruiting a lot of agents was something I was going to use to develop an income for tomorrow and make a residual-based business. Well, when it comes to activity, you have the ability to really put up as many numbers as you can humanly imagine in the course of any day, week, or month. And at the time when I got started in the business, I was coming from a place where I had been in debt for so long, 6-7 years. I have not seen the success that I wanted to see in my career to that point in time. I had, had been married now 3-4 years and promised my wife things that, I wasn't able to deliver on up until that point. And I had this huge chip on my shoulder. In the life insurance business, you can either build it mad or you can build it glad. When I heard that, I was at a point in my life where I was mad. I was upset. I was jaded. I was trying to fight time because I felt like giving enough time away to businesses that didn't work or worked a little bit or, just weren't fulfilling to what I was looking to do. A lot of sales stuff, selling stuff, but just not getting what I wanted out of my life up until that point. So when I heard Build It Mad, that matched what I was looking at that point in time. I was pretty angry. And the greatest thing about being angry in business is you get to fuel your business with a chip on your shoulder. And I was able to fuel that by activity. So I was mad by I massaged that madness by going and working a lot and never being satisfied and never being willing to mail it in. And I was trying to pay off a 6-figure amount of debt and put money in the bank and buy a house and do the things for my wife that I promised. And, at the time I had a newborn son. And 15 months later or 24 months later, I had a daughter. So I'm in the embryonic stages of my business and I'm looking to make a name for myself. And I felt like, there was a lot of reasons why, on my journey up and putting in activity and failing, that I was able to become successful, but, not for the, learning a lot of lessons, having people doubt me, having people laugh at me, all the things that, kind of fueled me at the time. And I was definitely building it mad. I was recruiting with a fury. I was selling with a fury. I was working with a fury. I was fueled by takeover. I was fueled by, they're gonna know my name. They're gonna feel me. I'm out here. I'm gonna make it happen. I was fueled by those things. I think those things are great. They're great motivators. They fuel, but they do have a cost of diminishing returns. Now, when you cross the other side of success, and now some of the things that you wanted or are doing are coming to pass, you now have, again, I recruited with a fury. I sold with a fury. Clients' relationship is, when I'm with them in their home, it's 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not in their house mad. I'm trying to handle their things. I'm running business with a fury. Getting in my car, going to my next appointment, meeting with my next client, getting in my car, going to my next appointment, buying a lot of leads, calling the leads, booking appointments, just a lot of activity. But that didn't show up in the homes. When I was building a team, that fury showed up because you can't be somebody it's not a 45-minute, 1-hour sit. It's I see you, you see me. Day-to-day interactions, things like that. So the cost of diminishing returns is, you have a team and you end up attracting a lot of what you are. So we had a team of, some furious people. I mean, like, they were excited to sell and run activity and have vigor and fury and compete. I think it became competitive, like wildly competitive in a great way. It was some really fun times. There is a cost of diminishing returns on building it mad. I think at the end of the day, you can build it glad and probably get the same thing done. Maybe. I wouldn't take it back. I think it taught me a lot. I think building it glad basically means that you're a lot happier. You're enjoying the journey. You're probably less stressed. You're probably not as hyperactive. But I guess you could be as hyperactive and still be happy and still be joyful. But I think a lot of people are attracted to that zeal and that zest and that fire because it was burning. When I look back and I look at it, I think turning from mad to glad was probably also equally as one of the best things that I've done, and the ability to just kind of take things in, But I don't know if I would have started that way ever. I mean, my life was far from perfect. The types of things that I've seen, been through, single mom, 8 brothers and sisters, I think I would have been mad no matter what, if I'm being really honest. Now, for you listening, I think that you should find what fuels you. You should find what's in you. You should find what's inside of you. I don't think that anger, fury, chip on your shoulder can burn forever. That creates villains, in the long run. I think you can ride it for a little bit, but that creates some real villains in the long run. I think love is going to be a greater ingredient than anger, or fury, or being, upset, or having a chip on your shoulder. You're going to get a lot more done when you are looking to take care of people, and you're looking to look out for people, and you're looking to enjoy the journey, and you're looking to wake up each day. And you can work diligently either way. You can have work ethic either way. There's no prerequisite to work ethic. It's just kind of what's driving you. Some people come from a tough past. They use that past to fuel their future. You should. But you should really find that Zen place for you. And even amidst the journey, finding, times to decompress so you can, retool, refuel, do brain dumps, brainstorm, write, read, think, relax, rest so that you can refuel yourself. That's one way you could build it mad and still get things done. I don't think I took any time to rest either. I mean, at the end of the day, I just felt like I was running against time that I felt I already lost. So, I think when you put it all together, it's a long journey. Life has valleys and peaks. I don't think you can sprint your way through life. I don't think you can sprint your way through valleys and peaks. The valleys, the good ones, are going to be for a while. You just get comfortable down here. You're supposed to learn stuff. And the mountains, they're usually short. So when you get up there, just remember you're coming down. And that doesn't always mean, in one particular area. It just means more stuff is coming. So I hope you get a lot out of this. I hope this helps. I hope this encourages you to find your inner Zen, find your inner self, find your inner peace, and find what's going to fuel you for decades, not just for any one season, or how to adapt from season to season, knowing, hey, seasons do end. There was a time I was running mad, angry, furious, and I was nothing to be mad, angry, and furious about. I had become the very thing that I used to fuel me. I thought that was a thing that I needed no matter what. And, seasons just change. And I think that season had changed a lot longer. That season had changed long before I noticed it and recognized it and gave credit for it. So I think the big thing here is self-awareness. Just have some self-awareness, find your peace, and keep doing great things. God bless.